Hello everyone, you're welcome back to this YouTube channel. Thank you so much for dropping by to watch this video. Today I'm taking you on a journey to another university here in Brazil. They are going to start accepting application, and I believe that this video is a timely one for you because you have all the time to prepare your document. And but let me just quickly show you around the university. Let's just take a little walk so that you can see how the university looks like. So it's actually a very beautiful university in the city of Minas Gerais. Minas Gerais is one of the popular cities in Brazil. So without further ado, I'm taking you straight into the application, and this application is for people that are looking for opportunity in computer science. If you want to do your master's degree in computer science or you want to do your PhD in computer science, this is for you. And like I said, you have ample time, to put your documents together. So just let's read the notice. Application master's degree applications open from April 18 to May 12. So that means that the application is going to open from next month, okay, and it's going to close in May. So you have enough time, like I said. But the doctorate part has been open since February, and it lasts up to November. So I feel the doctorate is under the continuous flow. And you recall from my previous video what I talked where I talked about the meaning of continuous flow. Okay, so if you're watching this video for the first time, or if you're coming to this channel for the first time, please kindly subscribe and please kindly like the video, and you can also share this video with someone you feel might be interested. It could be your sister, it could be your cousin, it could be your brother, whoever you feel is interested in moving to Brazil, especially under the academic route. This is a very good opportunity. Okay, so let's just get into the detail of the video. So we have the doctorate, which is under the continuous flow, and we have the master's degree, which is going to start in the month of April up till May. And this is the information. Application opens from April 18th to May 12th. Now if you want to see the detail of the notice, you're going to click this part. Okay, so once you click this part, it's going to open this particular page for you. So under this page, what you need to do is just to translate it. Okay, so and like I've always been doing, translating this thing is very easy. Just open your Google Translate. So anytime I want to translate, just in case you are seeing this for the first time or you don't know how to go about with the translation, so this is what you're going to do. Open Google Translator or translator. This one is in Portuguese, so just open Google Translator, then the documents that you have downloaded, then you can just put it here. Okay, so once it's, but make sure that it's in Portuguese in this part, then it's going to translate to English. So just click traduce. So it's going to translate it, then it will ask you open translation the document. Now Abrita do sound, so I'm going to open. So right now we have access to our English documents, and let's just go straight to, okay, let me just read the information. The coordination of the graduate program in computer science of the Institute of Exact Sciences of the Federal University of Minas Gerais make it known that in the period from February 1st 2025 to November 30th 2025, applications will be open for selection of candidates for the doctorate course continuous flow basis, and that in the period from October 31st to November 22, 2024, and from April 18 to May 12, 2025, application will be open for the selection of candidates for the master's course for admission in the first and second semester of 2025 respectively. So in this particular notice, there are two different call that is here. We have the one that has that is closed, which is for the first one that was done, and for students that will be resuming in first semester, which is in this month of March and maybe in May. And the second one that is within this notice is for those people that they are going to start the application in April and it will end in May 12th. And don't forget that these people, they are going to be resuming in August or September. Okay, so let's get into the detail of the process. Registration will be made exclusively online by accessing the web page, this particular website, this particular link. filling the registration form and submitting the document requested in item 4.1, which I'm going to be showing you shortly, of this notice for masters and 4.2 of this notice for doctorate during the period of validity of the registration. So, but if you want to get more information about the program, this is the email that you need, and this is the website of the program, and it is in the city of Belo Horizonte. Belo Horizonte is just like a throne stone from Belo Horizonte is just like a throw stone from São Paulo. It's not so far from São Paulo. So the program coordination may, at its discretion and in order to make public interest, make changes to this notice, which will be published on the program website within a reasonable time frame through supplementary or amending notices. It is the candidate's sole responsibility, however, to monitor the publication of all acts, notices, and communication relating to the selection processes. So how many students are they looking for? They are looking for 50. Can you imagine 50 students? So I'm praying that at least we will have at least 5 students from this channel by the grace of God, and I'm wishing you best of luck. Make sure that you do your due diligence. Make sure you have a good proposal. Make sure you have a good lattice CV. Kindly watch the 2 videos I made about how to create lattice CV. The first one was how to do the registration, and the second one is how to update it. So because creating your lattice CV without updating it, it is not good. Okay, it is as good as if you don't have the CV at all. So watch the video and create yours. Okay, Brazil is waiting for you. So in this particular notice, master's degree first semester 50. Okay, so 50 places will be offered for the master's course for entry in the first semester in compliance, but we are not really even looking at first semester, we are looking at second semester. But I believe they're just going to be having the same numbers of students that they want to. So for the second semester, they're going to be admitting 30 students. Okay, so 50 for the first semester and 30 for the second semester. Let's go to item 4.1 and let's look at the document that you need. Meanwhile, this is the calendar that shows the process of how it went for the first semester. The application has been out since 2024, and it's ended in 2025. It ended in last month. So the second semester is going to start in April. Okay, just like this, just like the first one, but this is the second semester. So this one is going to start in April and it's going to end in May. And this is just the calendar of how each stages of the event will unfold. And that's one of the beautiful things I love about Brazil. They will tell you the order of how everything will go. Okay, so I'm going to item 4.1 so that we can look at requirement for registration, and item 4.2 for whoever that want to do PhD. So the first one that you need is a recent frontal photograph of your face, which should be in JPG or JPEG format, and your identity card, birth or marriage certificate. Then what else do they need? Item D, document proving that you are up to date with your military obligations. Okay, so there is these obligations for all Brazilians that they must be part of the military, and if they are not part of the military, I think there is a particular form they usually get, so that is what they are requesting for here. So, and the other one to item E, certificate of electoral clearance, which can be obtained because it is expected that once you are age, is it 17 or 18 in Brazil, you must vote. Okay, it's just like a civic responsibility of every citizen. So there is a kind of document that you are expected to have, but in the case of foreigners, all of these things are not requested. Document proving registration in the individual taxpayer registry. Now, this is where we are concerned. Foreign candidates must present the following documents required by specific legislation. The first one is proof of residential address. So if you are living in Lagos, Nigeria, make sure that you have maybe like energy bill, your NEPA bill, or whatever bill that carries your name or that carries the name of your parent. Then undergraduate degree diploma, which is going to be like front and back, issued by an official or officially recognized institution, or certificate or declaration of completion of an undergraduate course stating the date of graduation, or another document proving that the candidate is able to complete the undergraduate course before the start of the master's degree. Okay, so just in case you are rounding up your undergraduate degree, that should be like a document that will stipulate that you are going to finish the undergraduate before this one commences. So another thing that you are expected to have is this one in item I, and it is your academic transcript that shows all the courses that you did while you are doing your undergraduate. And the next item is proof of English language proficiency. But if your previous degree were taught in English, you don't need. So the document will be evaluated and scored in the second stage of selection process as detailed in Annex 4 of this notice. Other certificates of English language proficiency may be presented, can you hear that, for assessments of their equivalence to the others by the board of the program. Then the next one is self-declared black candidates. So this is not for everybody. It is for Afro-Brazilians that are under the category of black. So if you know, there's in Brazil there's something we call quota. So they usually give quota to different people. So especially the black, the people that are uh, people that are self-declared, that declare themselves as black, so they give them quota. So if you can put yourself under this, I'm not talking about international students. If an Afro-Brazilians want to apply for anything in Brazil, they usually ask them if they are going to declare themselves as black candidates. Okay, so that is that about item K. Now let's look at I. Then the L, the next item is your curriculum vitae, which must be completed using a link provided in the application form. All entries contained in the curriculum vitae must be accompanied by supporting documentation regarding their completion. So if there's any certificate that you are mentioning, or is there any degree you mentioned there, then there must be a document that will also support it there. So entries without proof will be disregarded. Annexes 4 and 5 of this notice discuss the entries evaluated. So you can check these two annexes. Annexes just mean like attachments. Okay, so supporting document attesting to the completion of each of the entries in curriculum vitae must be placed in a single file that must have all pages numbered, including the cover, if applicable. So when completing the CV, the candidate must associate each entry with corresponding pages of the PDF file. So guys, you can just scroll down and read all the information. Now, if there's any information that is not clear to you, this is the email of the program that you need to write to. And I also believe there are so many people that are looking for opportunity in computer science for a PhD. So this is the PhD aspect. So try to look at all the information and all the document that you need to provide. They are not specific about lattice CV. So in this case, just try to check the Annex 4 and 5 to see the kind of CV you have to provide. Okay. Now, your assessment is going to be based on this criterion, and each of the criteria, this is what it weighs. This is the weight of each of them. So try to know what you are doing so that you can try to pay attention to each of all these things so that it can further guide you in submitting a very good application. Okay, so let's quickly look at the table. Okay, we have seen the table earlier on. So there's another thing that says foreign candidate must submit to the program secretariat by the date established in the calendars in item 3 for master candidates, and up to 5 business days for doctorate candidate, the National Foreigner Registry. So once you get to Brazil, within the 5 days, you must submit your RNE, and of course, they are not talking about CPF. So, but once you get to Brazil, within the next 3 days or 5 days, you must submit your for masters and PhD respectively, 3 days and 5 days. You must submit your RNE, which is just like the identification number of everyone here in Brazil. Take a look at this. Simultaneous academic registration in more than one undergraduate course or in more than one postgraduate course is prohibited. So don't apply twice, all in the name of trying to increase your chances. So don't apply twice. So these are the documents that are attached. The first one is Annex 1. Try to look at Annex 1 and try to look at Annex 2. I think Annex 1 is about the English proficiency and how it's going to be graded. So the Annex 2 is scientific experience. If you have done some scientific experience or you have what is called scientific initiation, just like it is common in Brazil, then you can just put all of those there. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you have not done that, I have a lot of information. I have a lot of graduate school from Brazil that I'm going to be sharing with you, and I want you to be one of those people that is going to get this information first. Don't forget to turn on the notification button so that you'll be notified when I post a new video. Okay, so and I'm wishing you best of luck in your postgraduate endeavor. I can't wait to welcome you in Brazil. Okay, so guys, don't forget, like I said, if you are not if your area is not in computer, remember to send it to someone that is looking for opportunity within this aspect. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao ciao.